I came across a case in Texas where it was a capital case. The person had been convicted and sentenced to death. And his claim was my attorney fell asleep and slept through portions of my trial.
Wow.
And I was like, no, that doesn't really happen. And shockingly, the attorney did not deny it. I thought, surely you're going to say, no, I was closing my eyes in
Yeah,
deep
sure.
contemplation.
Yeah. I was praying.
I was right. Like give us something, right?
Right.
He was like, yeah, I did fall asleep for portions, but I don't think it was very important. And I'll never forget what the one of the courts wrote, an initial court, and the court wrote, the Sixth Amendment says you're entitled to an attorney. It doesn't say they have to be awake.
Oh my goodness.
And that was a moment for me. Because I'm a former prosecutor. I grew up in Montana. Montana's not all that different from Texas,
Mm-hmm.
And so, I grew up as a death penalty supporter. And I, had a lot of face-to-face, contact with victims. I know the agony of victims, and so I had this view of the death penalty, and it was based on certain assumptions, and none of those assumptions are right, and so I always think good people on both sides of the aisle, if they knew this or that about the death penalty, or, this is the point of my book, if they knew what lethal injection really was, they would be shocked. And, at something in that book, something in how this thing actually works would offend their deepest sensibilities and moral convictions.